This was the first successful cave diving rescue in the country. 5 people entered an underwater cave together. After some time, as they were returning, 2 of them got lost in the complex cave system. The other 3 had no idea where the missing 2 were, so they had no choice but to call for help. On February 5th, 2025, at 7 p.m., the local police in Baise City received the report. The incident happened at the source of the Huowang River in Nao Village, Dongjing Town. The missing people were Mr. Zhou, a researcher, and his student Xiao Zhou. They were part of a scientific team studying the underwater ecosystem. Unfortunately, something went wrong during their dive. Based on the information given by their teammates, the rescue team started setting up guide ropes from the cave entrance, extending them deeper into the cave where the missing divers were last seen. The area was about 20 meters from the entrance, and the cave hall was about 80 meters wide. The water was 18 meters deep, with strong currents and hidden dangers. Because of the difficulty, the team knew that lost divers would not stay in open water, as there was no air supply, so they focused on searching the deeper underwater areas. The rescue divers entered the water, but visibility was very poor, only about 3 meters. To avoid missing anything, they searched back and forth in the dark, icy water. Then they heard a faint knocking sound from inside an air pocket. This was a good sign. It meant at least one of the missing divers was still alive. Following the sound, the team searched tirelessly for hours. Finally, at 4:30 a.m. on February 6, they found Mr. Zhou inside an air pocket, 16 meters underwater and 30 meters from the cave entrance. The rescue team worked quickly and managed to bring him out safely after an hour and a half. However, when Mr. Zhou learned that his student, Xiao Zhou, was still missing, he was extremely anxious and begged the team to keep searching. The team continued their efforts for 3 days, checking more than 10 air pockets, but they found no trace of Xiao Zhou. The divers were exhausted and hope was fading. Just when they were about to give up, the SWAT team captain spotted a hand floating motionlessly in the water about 50 meters from the entrance. They feared the worst, but when the diver got closer, they saw that Xiao Zhou was still alive, though barely conscious. He had survived by clinging to the cave wall, staying afloat for over 60 hours. The rescue team immediately helped him. Later, Xiao Zhou recalled that the day before he was rescued, he had seen the divers' lights underwater. To attract their attention, he threw his diving gear into the water, but it didn't work. He had not eaten for 3 days and was extremely weak. When he finally saw the rescue team, he thought he was hallucinating. The team carefully planned his rescue. His location was extremely dangerous. To escape, he needed to dive 28 meters underwater and swim about 50 meters to reach the exit. However, he was only a beginner diver, trained to dive no deeper than 18 meters. In his weak condition, diving deeper could cause panic or even a dangerous reaction. To ensure his safety, 3 divers escorted him the entire way. The journey back was difficult. Due to poor visibility and his weak state, he almost lost his grip on the guide rope and went off course. Fortunately, a diver quickly reacted and pulled him back. As they neared the surface, Xiao Zhou saw the lights above and was overwhelmed with the urge to rush up. But this could have been fatal. Rising too quickly could have caused serious lung injury due to pressure changes. Luckily, the rescue divers stopped him just in time. After 69 hours of relentless efforts, both missing divers were successfully rescued. Later, they shared that they had seen some unusual things inside the cave, but at that moment, their only focus was survival.